partnership or...
All right, this is your reading for June 29th. I just had to double check that. It's been an awkward night for me. I slept a little bit, but not a lot. What I'm looking at is a leap of faith for myself. I've been doubting myself because of what people might think. It's just a past belief. Old belief systems are going away, you know, and I'm going to go about my day greeting people with have a good life. I'm sick and tired of saying have a good day, so I'm just going to change it up a little bit. Have a good life. That's what I'm all about right now. So going right into the reading. Let's get a little dream oracle going on here. See what we got in the dreams that we had. Brief, but the dreams are alive while you're awake. That's what you gotta understand about these cards and about this life that's changing before your eyes and the life that's changing within inside of you. Within inside of you. Yeah, that has something to say there. It's within sight for you. How about that? Welcome to Arrow444 Tarot. Let's get a tarot reading for the collective. Objective collective. All right. Feeling the energy strong right now. Love it. Love it. It's an addiction. I'll tell you right now. Nothing better. So, Spirit, show us the cards we need to see for collective energy. I had two of them flop to the floor. If it flops to the floor, it comes to your door. There it is. What a card to show right off the bat. If I can get it into. There it is. If you can see it. Tsunami, wake-up call. If you couldn't get a wake-up call better than that, there it is. And then you also got Gaia, nurturing. Nurturing those inner talents and inner abilities that you have, those inner spiritual gifts to give to the world, to give them their wake-up call. How about that for a dream? There's no better dream than that. Let's get one more card, Spirit. One more card. Well, how about 6? There's only one that stayed in my hand that flipped out, and guess what? I like it. I like them all, really. I do. And it's the Meadow card. Sunflowers. It reminds me of the Sun card. It reminds me of strength and courage. It reminds me of the harvest, you know, after the hot summer of working so hard to get your coin, to get your harvest, you're on point right now. All your flowers are blossoming, all your corn up in rows, whatever you want to call it. But you can see over in the sunset, the clouds have got that, you know, pink and blue in their feathery appeal. It's just a beautiful breeze you can feel in that meadow there. There's just nothing around you, no city buildings, just complete solitude and peace. That's the best feeling in the world. Be in solitude and in peace. There's no need for other people, no need to be in love, no need to have all this commotion with relationships. The most important relationship you can have is the one that you have with yourself, and the lens that you see through your own eyes, and the world the way you want to view it. So, I mean, that's the most beautiful thing that God gave us was that ability to go within, but then also project outside of ourselves our own inner beauty and our own inner peace. There's no more beautiful thing than the meadow, and to nurture that meadow. Nurturing, again, the card right here, and also the wake-up call. It's like, wake up, people. The beauty's all around you. Give yourself the love and you will receive it. You know what? Give of yourself the gift and you'll receive of yourself the gift. That's in the meditation there. Also, let's go right into the next here. So let's get a little bit of a shadow work from the dream state here. I'm going strictly oracle right now, but I do have tarot coming up on deck. And Spirit, show us a little bit of this darker energy that's maybe part of a nightmare, part of maybe a curse, maybe some black magic, maybe something that's going on around us that's not necessarily in our favor. Spirit, show us what's necessarily may not be in our favor. Huh? How about that? That's a good question there. What's not in our favor today? What can we expect? What can we go after the day and and expect to get in our way so we can better attack the situations ourselves. So let's see what we got, Spirit. Throw me a card here. Throw me a card here. What's kind of our nightmare for the day? How are we going to handle the situation? I'll tell you, yesterday, I'm a landscape contractor, and I paid for a lot of sod, $5,000. $5,000 is a lot of fucking money. Anyway, the guy decided he wasn't going to pay me for it, and so you know what I decided to do? I gave him love, and I said, you know what? That's a gift on me. You know, have it. It's all good. You want it more than I need the money for, so go ahead and have it. You know, and I did it in a very loving way. I didn't do it in a prickish way and snooty way like I didn't need the money. No, I let him know. I let him know that absolutely that money was was needed, but you know what? I didn't let it affect me and make me angry and let it change my day. So that was my nightmare for yesterday. But what's the nightmare today? What is the nightmare today, Spirit? What can I expect? Or what can we all expect, being in the collective energy? What kind of energy are we looking at here? Oh, there we go. I was going to say, we may not even have anything happen today. We're just cleared of it all. But no, look at this. It's coming out with honesty. What a trick. What a trick answer to maybe a trick question, right? So what might be our nightmare? Oh, how about that leap of faith? How about that? Honesty. Coming out with your true and honest self. How about that fire that's burning within you that just wants to freaking leap out of your skin? How about that? That's the honest truth. That's the best thing you can give to the world. How about that for freaking nurturing? You know, letting it out. You know, you're only going to burn yourself up inside out, and you're not going to be able to handle yourself when you decided you gotten too old to live out your dream, or you got too old and you're on your deathbed wishing you could have, would have, and should have. Instead, why don't you just wake up right now and go after your dreams, for hell's sakes? Here it is, the fire out. Beautiful card. All right, honesty as the nightmare for the day. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, we got two more cards coming out here. What else could be the nightmare, Spirit? Loving this energy, loving this. Okay, so yeah, so we got a little honesty, and I think that was more of an inward thing, but here in this card we have deceit. So you might be dealing with some deceitful energy. People that are, you know, deceiving you, or people that are around you that are deceiving you. So this could be you, collective, deceiving yourself, you know, by not going after your honesty and just standing up for what you truly believe in. So don't be deceitful to yourself, but also be aware of the red flags that are being thrown all around you, because you're surrounded by angels. You bet your ass. And you're surrounded by a lot of them. 444 in my meditation. That's 10... I correct that. 100,000 angels around you at all times, protecting you and guiding you, and putting the path right before you so you can step right into your abundance, because the Spirit knows your worth, and you know your worth, and you know what you're reaching for. You're not reaching for fame from others. You're reaching for the glory of God, and there's nothing better than that. When you know you're on your life's mission and your soul path, you're going to do everything in your power to bring the glory to God, to no one else. And the glory does belong to God, because guess who is God? We all are, as a collective energy. We are showing our mirrors of ourselves to each other. So let's not be deceitful, hey? Let's not be deceitful. Let's shine with our burning desire and compassion that we have for one another, to show each other our honest self, which God is within all of us. Believe it. And we are protected by His divine angels. And they are our ancestors. They are our soul. They are our soul mission to watch us fulfill and to become our true and authentic self. And there's no greater glory that you can give God than that. To light that fire and let it burn. And don't hold it within, you share it. Next card. The High Priestess of Water. High Priestess. Again, truth. It's all about truth. You know, water is a very emotional tie to the element. And it's because it's in my meditation as well. When when you're attacked with deceit, or when you're attacked with people that are naysayers, or people that want to bash on your dream, or want to tear you down and nitpick at you and pick you apart for everything that you're saying and everything that you stand for, this is what you do. You allow the water to roll right off of your back. You hear me? You let that thing be like fluid and just hit you like it doesn't even touch you and roll right off of your back. It was only just a splash of refreshment, because it's a reminder that you're on the right path. If you have naysayers, if you have haters, that is expected when you're fulfilling your mission. So don't be afraid of that. That's part of the nightmares you're going to kind of feel for today. And I'm going to post this video. I don't even want to edit it. I don't even care. I'm going by the Spirit, and I'm going by my testimony that I know that our God lives, and He lives in each and every one of us. And if we can take on what we've taken on throughout our lives thus far, and be able to let things roll off of our back like I did yesterday, and I I'm still like kind of wondering, but not really, because I know that what I did is going to bring out the best circumstance and resolution to the situation. What I did was the best thing I could have done. All right, now let's move into the tarot. Oh, I love the tarot. I love the tarot. I love the oracles. I love how versatile the oracles are, and I love the depictions on the tarot cards and how they're different, and you can read them just a little bit different than you can from other tarot cards. But they are the same 78 cards that depict very strong meaning. But I love the versatility that artists and those who create the cards. Thank you so much. I have so much gratitude for you, because you've been changing my life daily, not only in the readings that I watch, and people look at me like I'm crazy because I sit and don't listen to the radio anymore. I listen to self-help. So yeah, I recommend it to those who are just seeking it out and trying it out for the first time. Yeah, self-help is probably the best thing you can do. But guess where you get the best self-help from? Within. Not kidding. Go within. I challenge you to be by yourself for a while. And it may be a year. Hell, it's been a year for me. And I love it. And I love it. I just now accepted people around me. And it's just because I have the kindness in my heart to help people that are in need. That's me fulfilling my mission on God's plan. And I know my North Node is being met right now. I mean, this is my third damn reading, and I've never felt better. And there's a lot of transformation going on in my life since the last reading about 3 weeks ago. And yeah, I might sound a little crazy about my reading about 3 weeks ago. 1 card reading, 7-minute video, talking about taking on this perspective that maybe we're dead, and people probably thought I was nuts. Probably thought I was actually thinking I was dead and talking to dead people. Yeah, I'll just keep that inside. But anyway, if you take on the perspective that you're dead, you're going to challenge yourself in so many more different ways, and having compassion for people around you. If you can recognize people around you that they might be a little bit lost, and that we're all in spirit prison, and that they might be a little bit more lost than you are along the path or along the journey, and you have something to give that you can help them through the veil and to return to their loved ones. What greater gift can you give than that? I mean, and what a perspective to take is this perspective of death. And it's not like the death what people... we've been lied to our whole lives to understand what death really is. Death is actually rebirth. And if you understand the tarot cards and you understand how the tarot works and numerology... I mean, I've only been doing this since November. And hell, I won't say I mastered it, because I would never say that. But I've got a good understanding, a pretty clear understanding of what the cards mean, and death is actually the most beautiful card probably in the tarot deck, honestly. And it's just for the chance at a it's like a second chance, but I wouldn't even call it that. It's just an advancement in life and having new opportunities. How about that? Rebirth is what it is. So yeah, let's get into the tarot cards with the reading that we got going so far. We went into the into the dream oracle, and then we went into a little bit of the darker energy to see what we're going to be challenged with for the day on June 29th. This could be, timeless though. It could be whenever you're watching it. So I hope that you feel that way about it. Anyways, let's go into the tarot. I'm going to do one more shuffle on this deck here. I just had to get a little bit out off of my chest. Get that off of my chest a little bit, Took a lot of leap of faith to do what I did a couple weeks ago, and I got a little bit of flack from family, but you know what? That's expected, right? So here we go. Spirit. In the tarot, let's do a little bit of a tarot reading about today, what to be expected, and kind of add hominem to what we've already been discussing, and in our soul's journey. Also we are been manifesting things into our lives, and things are starting to miraculously come into place. Spirit, show us these miracles that are coming into play. What areas of our lives are we seeing these miracles? All right. So I just had cards flop out. I'm just going to flop them out as I seen them. All right. Love it. All right. So this is temperance. So we're learning to be calm with the storms that are going on around us, knowing that we're divinely guided, and that that we're almost invincible. No, I would say more or less unstoppable. Invincible would just take a claim to, I don't know, some jackass remarks. But anyway, temperance. It's unstoppable energy. You're surrounded by 100,000 angels, and you know it. And there's nothing that can tear you down off of this cloud nine that you seem to be on. And people are just wanting to nitpick at you, but not even that gets in your way. I mean, you're so focused, you're so relaxed, you're so serene, and you're just looking forward, and you're looking past all that negative energy and seeing the sunrise. It's beautiful. It's beautiful energy to be in. And not a care in the world other than your North Node. That's what it's all about, your purpose. So that's beautiful. And then we have Two of Pentacles, like a choice. There's a choice that you're having to make, and it's a big choice. There's a heavy choice upon your shoulders, and then there's an easy one that you got tucked under your wing. Hey, which one are you going to go for? The one under your wing or the one up on your shoulders? I think you ought to take the one under your wing. And that's, again, North Node, purpose. I'm a landscape contractor, and I'm stepping off of the ledge here. And I've been doing it for 20 years, and I feel like shit. I mean, I can do a lot of things here, and I still probably can. I just got to do something else a little bit different to let my mind go. And that's what the next card's talking about right here, is this Page of Swords, seeking out truth, doing your research, looking for other alternative ways that you can connect to the world, looking for alternative ways that you can bring healing to the world in my own world, but in yours too. What's ways that you can study out ventures that can bring you closer to God, bring you closer to your children, bring you closer to your family, bring you closer to your work, to the position that you want, to the life that you want to live, to the person that you want to be. I mean, this is where it starts right here. You start at a page, right? And so one page at a time, just keep those pages turning and burning. With that passion, you're gonna be able to find what it is that you're supposed to be doing, and it's not that hard. It really isn't. It's just getting to the nuts and bolts with your connection of who you are, and knowing that you have that God piece inside of you, and that you're reflecting an image to other people, the true and honest God that you want to believe in. So it's pretty much be the change you want to see in the world. How about that? I mean, that's something we've heard our whole lives. Be the change you want to see in the world. And that's what it's boiling down to. And the next card right here is the Five of Cups. So that's the challenge, and I've got a lot of that going on in my personal life right now. I mean, I just told you about $5,000 just gone in the snap of a finger. But listen, that's focusing on the wrong thing. That's the negative dark energy putting deceit right in front of you and saying, hey, right here, there's these 3 cups. I just spilled them all over right in front of you. You're supposed to be freaking out and kicking and screaming and crying and not worried to, you know, and not worried about the 2 cups that'll still full behind you. You know what? But those two full cups behind you is your purpose. You know, so don't allow yourselves to be deceived by the 3 cups that are spilled in front of you. That's only an illusion. I mean, how many cups do you really need right here? You only need the 2. You only need the 2. And you move forward with the 2. The 2 of cups. What is the 2 of cups? That's divine love. That is like the match made in heaven. Guess what the match made in heaven is? It's you. It's you coming into union with yourself. I mean, you can say, yeah, it's another person, and if it is, congratulations. But in my own place, I am learning to love myself and to care for myself enough that I'm going to chase my damn dreams. I'm 35 damn years old, and I ain't going to do this anymore like this. I am going to go for it. And if it's going to be on this big platform and several others, to hell with it. I'm going to do it. I mean, go big or go home, right? Go big or go home. So that's beautiful. I love those 4 cards just flopped out right on my lap. Love it. And that's the way things will start happening for you. You'll start seeing manifestations come into reality so much faster when you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And when you're following your purpose. I mean, I can't stress that enough. You know, are you going to follow what's tucked under your wing, or are you going to just take on that weight that's up on your shoulder and it's causing you a lot of like conflict and inner conflict and no inner peace and just rage, really? And it's those 3 spilt cups all the time, every day. I mean, when are we going to learn to not be a slave to a trade when we can actually just receive the gift because we give it? You know, that's exactly what manifestation is. And I have a strong testimony of it because it feels so damn good to wake up in the morning to be able to give you a reading right now. And I want to do this every day. There's no better feeling than this, and there's no better way to start a day. Like I'm not even kidding you right now. But Spirit, hey, there we go. I mean, that's too many. I'm sorry, that's too many. Yeah, I kind of just got a little carried away and dropped all the cards on the floor. But that's what I'm talking about. All those cards on the floor, that's what's coming to your door. All your blessings coming right at you. Full speed. And you're going to move full speed ahead, and you're not even going to recognize the person that you were just a week ago. And I'll show you what I went through as far as transformation from a couple of weeks ago. Just stay tuned in, and I'll show you. The big reveal is coming. All right. So, Spirit, let's clarify right here this 2 of Pentacles. What is the big choice that we need to clarify here, Spirit? What is the big choice for the collective, objective collective? What is this big choice? Is it career? Is it love? Is it disharmonious love? Or is it love that's abusive as opposed to family? You know, is it family that's pushing for one way, or is it, what is it, Spirit? Let's see what the choices are about here. All right, it's the Page of Cups. Yes, it's like taking on your awakening. And allowing yourself to be taken away into an astral, projection. You know, just an out of body experience, to allow yourself to actually heal some inner wounds and allow yourself to go through a little bit of a dark night of the soul. Sounds scary, but it's really not. It's just like a lot of healing that goes on within you that like allows you to travel backwards in time. Yeah, there's time machines. It's all within. It's like going to your inner child, and it's healing those energies where you first felt fear in your life, and it damaged you, and it kept you from chasing your dreams, and it kept you from believing in yourself, and it kept you held back, and it kept you from having an honest interpretation of who you are and who you are meant to be and who God is. And so we allow ourselves to be governed and ruled by fear and become a slave to a trade or become a slave to beliefs that are no longer existent. I'm telling you, no longer existent. You need to allow this to happen. That's the second page that's come up in the reading. This is the entry level, so to speak, to your awakening, to finding out what your purpose is in life. Beautiful, beautiful reading so far. All right, and then the other card that hit the floor here. Yes, and I already mentioned it already, and it's the Lovers. And this is another thing, you know, this isn't just for today. This is for, you know, the next week or so. I can't find the right angle on that. I'll get better, I promise. But there's the Lovers, you know, and this is the Lovers that they can be within yourself. Like, I'm stressing that more and more and more and more and more and more, because too many readings out there are talking about another person. You cannot go reaching out for another person and expect yourself to find the love. You have to go within first. If you're not going within first, the love is going to be shallow. The love is going to be, it's not going to be deep. I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to be shallow, and it's going to be a regret, and it's going to be something of lust rather than of pure love and eye of eye love. When you can see eye to eye with someone else, that's pure love. That's with your third eye chakra wide open, and so that you can see the world through each other's third eye. That's the kind of love that you want. But you don't experience that kind of love until you open your own third eye, and you can see the world through the lens of God's eye. And that's eye of eye. That's love in real term, Latin terms, eye of eye. So don't get hung up on lovers right now. Please. We'll get there. I swear to you, when you least expect it, you're going to be like, damn it, Travis, you're wrong this time. You're wrong. I already got the love inside, and this is true love that's just happening right now. It's magic. Go ahead, leave it in the comments and argue that with me, because you know what? I'll agree with you. If you say so, then you believe so, then it is so. Okay? What you think about, you bring about. That is dead on. All right, Spirit. Let's clarify, and that's clarifying the choice. You know, it's the choice right here that we're talking about. It's like, and I didn't really get into that right here, and I need to, and I kind of did, but I didn't make the connection with the cards. The cards are telling the story. I'm just kind of just reading them. All right, so the Lovers is one choice. So are you going to stick to a relationship, or are you going to stick to chasing love outside of yourself, or are you going to allow yourself to ascend? Are you going to allow yourself to awaken, to open your third eye? And then go for the love, you know, because that's the only progression you should really go for, is to allow yourself to awaken, and the awakening is healing your inner child, but then allowing your higher self to be your own governor and not a slave at all. It's actually a loving relationship between your higher self, like a parent is to a child. And it's not the controlling parent either. It's the parent that lets the 7-year-old get behind the wheel and drive by himself, you know, but with safety, of course, seatbelts, whatever the hell you want. But yeah, it's just letting that inner child have freedom. And being that parent that's only gonna step on the brake when brakes need to be stepped on, but it's not the controlling parent that's scorning for the child never to try. You're allowing your own inner child within the safety bounds that you know, only you know, to help guide you, and you're your own spirit guide. Trust yourself in that, and you have 100,000 angels around you, helping you and protecting you and guiding you every step of the way. Trust it and know it, and you can almost feel invincible. And I hate that word because it's too invincible of a word. But no, I think unstoppable. You know, once you know that, you're unstoppable. That's the truth. All right, Spirit, let's clarify Temperance. Temperance. What's got the collective energy in a Temperance? This whole last year has been a shit show for the collective energy. I know that because because I just joined you guys in about November, October-ish, but I've been listening since about last May, so I'm a little over a year, and I've been like just following and questioning, going within, crying a little, laughing a little, doing a little bit of, you know, page exercise, trying to find out who the hell this guy is inside of me, and then figuring out that I'm a piece of God, you know. It's really enlightening. So, Spirit, show us this temperance, this new energy that's it's kind of new to us. And you see right here, he's holding the sun and the moon, and he's juggling the two. It's like he knows his dark and his light energies, and he's sitting there in peace with himself. He's in harmony with his dark and his light. He's come into full on understanding of who he is and what his purpose is and what he's got to do to get there. So, I mean, that's beautiful. I just love that card, and I love the death card, but that card is just as beautiful. It really is. So, Temperance Spirit, show us the clarifier for a Temperance card right now. Let's see what it is. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. That's you know, leaving behind what you thought was bringing you happiness because you learned that you went inside after going inside, that there's more for you, that there's better for you, that you are blessed beyond measure, and whatever you want, you can get. You don't have to settle. You can go and you can venture out and you can find more and know that there is more out there for you. That's a beautiful... I just love these cards. God, they're just so awesome. And today's reading is just beautiful. It's like taking that... Everything's out here except for taking that leap of faith. And you know what? You're seeing it. You're witnessing it. So here we are. Let's see another clarifier. But let's go into the Page of Swords. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. This is like the inventive ideas. This is reminiscent of the Empress card, which was in my manifestation jot down, I guess you can call it. But yeah, this is like inventive ideas. This is reading, going deep within yourself and making connections, connecting the dots, and being an innovator, you know, and mostly for yourself, like inner work, because when you reinvent yourself, you're allowing that creative energy to flow through you, and you can create your own reality and do it co-creatively with the creator, and that's manifestation and at its finest. And here's the clarifier for this one, the Chariot. So the more you allow yourself to delve into whatever you're interested in, whatever you are intrigued by, whatever like fires up this passion inside of you and invigorates you to a point, invigorate, I don't know about that word, but inspires you to share a testimony that just flows through you like you never would have imagined would. Like this feeling that I'm feeling right now is honest, and it's raw, and it's real, and I'm so in love with it. So in love with it, and it's abundant already. I don't need coin to show me abundance. The abundance is within, and if you have that energy within to take you throughout the day, and the Chariot moving quickly towards it, another card of balance between dark and light energies. I mean, can I get a hell yeah from the collective energy right now? Objective is collective. That's what we're after here. And the dark and light energies coming into balance with one another, no longer fighting against each other or pulling away from one another. And this is all within yourself. This is finally embracing your dark self with your light self, and your light self with your dark self. If I said that twice, my bad. But you get my gist here. And gist, I love the gist. Anyway, here we are. Going into the next card, the Five of Cups. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Cups for the collective energy. You know, this is the challenge, I believe. This is the challenge that we are all facing as a collective energy, is this challenge of like being worried about these three spilt cups, which is actually an illusion. If you can believe that, you'll be way better off knowing that this is all just an illusion painted right before your eyes. And it's the devil energy. It's also your naysayers and the people that don't believe in you. helping to paint the picture and to nitpick at you, and they're afraid of you having success, so they're going to try and tear you down and hold you back from becoming who you are truly meant to be. So don't let the illusion get in your way. But let's clarify the card, because guess what's behind you? The Two of Cups. That deep love within yourself, for yourself, and for the purpose that you have in showing God who He is, with that little pocket mirror in your back pocket. You're just gonna flash that up to Him and say, "Look, hey, this is what you look like, man. You're beautiful." So yeah, this is beautiful. So anyway, let's clarify that card. I mean, this is the challenge. This is the challenge. So let's see, Spirit. Let's see what you got here. What is the challenge? Oh, I keep seeing I'm sorry, the Three of Swords. I'm sorry, it's there. Three of Swords just keeps flashing through my mind right there, and not only through my mind, but in the cards that flop through me. But right here we got the Knight of Swords. It's like, are you gonna chase your dream, or are you gonna let that motorcycle just drive by itself like the Ghost Rider, and the spirits just kind of just, you know, you invite them, but then you do nothing. You don't even put gas in the tank or nothing. Well, they'll just take off on the bike on their own. There's 10. I keep saying 10,000, 100,000 spirits around you. They'll just take off with the bike themselves. And right there we have the crow, or whatever the bird is above. It looks like a crow, raven. Who knows the difference? Really, it's a matter of opinion. That's a joke. Anyway. If you don't jump on this, then this goes in similitude to the Chariot card. If you don't get your ass moving and take that leap of faith, that bike's just going to leave you behind, whether you're on it or not. So ride or die. I mean, go big or go home. You know, I mean, be the badass you're supposed to be and hop on that hog. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Now we're going to go into a little bit of a clarification using an oracle deck to kind of put a little nail in the coffin, is what I like to refer to in my personal readings. And we're going to use the animal spirits. And it's funny, we just seen the crow there. And it's signifying the spiritual guidance, you know, and you can see in that card too, he's being guided and realizing that he's being guided, and so he's running his ass to the hog so he can hop on and take action, you know. And that hog's got an endless gas tank. You bet your bottom dollar that you don't even need a bottom dollar. That gas tank's full all the time. And that spirit just blessing you, because when you're on your purpose and your life purpose on that path, everything that you do that's for God and for the glory of God is going to be blessed. I promise you that. And you know, in the meadow card that we pulled earlier, it's the vulnerability. It's allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you know, and not letting pride get in the way. If you let pride get in the way, you're going to stop your ass self every time. So it's allowing yourself to be vulnerable, to feel the Spirit and to be guided by the Spirit. Trust me, I fought it hard, tooth and nail. I was probably the most prideful person I ever met, and I fought tooth and nail. I screamed, I scram, whatever you want to call it, but I fought tooth and nail. I scratched, bit, I gouged eyes, I was pulling hair. I fought every which way, all the way to the damn doorway, and then was kind of like enlightened when I seen all the light, and was actually falling in love with this idea that, hey, there's a different way of looking at life here. And that's when I said, all right, let's run. And this has been a journey that's been so eye-opening, and I known always that I was different all growing up. I mean, a little weird, but I embraced it, and so did others. But I still wanted to fit in so damn bad that I would settle all the damn time. That eight of Pentacles, you know, and the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, I was reading that as the Eight of Cups. I'm so sorry, but the Eight of Pentacles too. It's like, it's that inventive energy. It's like getting to work, you know, and making your brand or getting things going, you know, manufacturing whatever you're putting on that damn conveyor belt and shipping out the door, you know. It's like getting things moving. So it's that, and that was a card that I misread. I'm so sorry. I thought it was the Cups. That damn chair looks like a great big cup. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. We'll read it as both. Don't settle. Just get to work. There it is. Anyway, sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, I was just so enlightened by what was in front of me. It's that Five of Cups energy, you know. I was so worried about what was spilt and beyond my control for repair that I was stuck there. I was so stuck. But now I'm just this Knight of Swords running for it, knowing that gas tank's never gonna go empty. I feel like what is that? Ghost Rider? Yeah, Ghost Rider. That's what I feel like. Hell yes. But hell yes in a good way, you know. Anyway, let's get into the nail in the coffin. Whatever cards flop out is the cards that flop out. Spirit, let's hammer this one home. Let's get a walk-off home run here. We can do a 2-run, 3-run. We can grand slam this puppy, or we can just single shot over the center field wall. Let's see what we got here, Spirit. See what we got here. Well, there's one. Guess what the damn card is? The Crow. Can you believe it? What is that crow holding? I got it. Yes, it is that cosmic energy. It is that creative juice. That creative juice that's inside the Emperor and the Empress. That's King of all kings. That creative juice that just makes you just want to be a ruler of your own self, of your own energy, to create with the co-creator your own destiny. That's the beauty of it all. We get to write our own script to this play that we're in. We're in this avatar show, and we get to play it out any which way we want to. We are the director, producer. We are the editor. We are everything we want to be in this grand film that we're creating. And you know what? I hope you enjoy this one. This feature film is brought to you by Arrow444Tarot. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Have a good life. Thank you. Bye.